Silence. A cold, eerie stillness. Then, a single crimson spark ignites along a row of wheat. Another flares further down. Then another. Sparks chain together, forming rune-like symbols as fire races across the crops against the wind. Rogues emerge from the tree line. Not wild, not frenzied, but coordinated. Farmers scream, fleeing toward Briarwood, clutching lanterns, children, bags of grain, anything they can carry. Where roots should feed life, corrupted ley light spreads like wildfire, and no ward, not even one woven by a key, holds forever. A faint, impossible water hum vibrates beneath the roar of flames. Previously on The Witch's Binding. On the edge of everything they'd been avoiding, they stopped pretending.
I don't want to run from it anymore.
Not destiny claiming them choosing each other.
Tell me to stop, or I'm going to kiss you.
I don't want you to stop.
But the night wasn't finished with them yet.
We're going back. Now.
And in the dark, Mirelle finally named what had been hunting them.
There was a creature that fed on bonds, mates, souls, anything tied together by fate or magic. The coven trapped it, found it, buried it.
Where?
Under this town.
And then she came to the tree line, singing.
My precious ones, you've grown so beautifully, so strong.
Why did it feel like she knew us?
Why did she sound like she loved us?
Mirelle couldn't answer, not yet, but the well could, and it was already listening. After the appearance of the Dark Witch, it was decided that Elara and Amara would stay at the pack house indefinitely, until the danger passed and the Dark Witch was dealt with. Kaelen and Rourke's wolves wouldn't settle for anything less. Soft lamplight glows over the pack house bedroom, an open window where moonlight spills across the floor. Elara and Amara sit on the floor together, cross-legged. They're sorting herbs, but the mood is warm, intimate, sisterly. Amara has been quiet for a while. Too quiet. Elara notices.
What's wrong? Are you worried about the Dark Witch?
Yes, but mostly about Rourke. He's still distant. One moment he softens, the next he shuts down again, unless I'm threatened or in danger.
Elara gives her a small, knowing smile.
He's trying to protect you from himself. And from what he feels.
Amara scoffs softly.
How romantic. I think it's more likely he's trying to protect himself from me.
It is, actually. Romantic, I mean. Annoying. But romantic.
Amara looks at her, eyes narrowing with curiosity.
How did you know, with Kaelen? When everything changed?
Elara blushes slightly.
When we kissed. And afterward he said, if I don't stop, I won't be able to pretend anymore.
Pretend what?
That he didn't want me. that the bond wasn't real, wasn't changing him, that he wasn't already half in love with me.
Amara's eyes flicker downward, vulnerable for a moment.
So, you think one kiss settles everything?
Elara smiles gently.
For people like us? For wolves like them? Yes. If you kiss him, you'll know, and he will too, and neither of you will be able to pretend anymore.
Amara's resolve quietly crystallizes. She stands. The hall is dim. The lodge is quiet. Wolves asleep, the fire low. Amara walks slowly, steadily, heart pounding but determination clear. She stops at a wooden door. Rourke's door. She hesitates for half a second. Inside, movement. Heavy steps. Rourke stands there, shirt half unlaced, hair loose from training, eyes tired, and then instantly alert when he sees her.
Amara? Are you okay?
We need to talk.
His throat moves as he swallows.
Now.
Yes.
He steps aside. She enters without waiting for permission. Rourke shuts the door slowly, watching her with eyes full of conflict.
What's wrong?
Amara turns to him. No hesitation now. She steps right up to him, close enough to feel the heat of his body. Her hand rises, rests against his chest. His breath catches. The bond hums, a low, magnetic pull.
I'm tired of pretending, and so are you.
Amara.
His voice breaks a little, fear and desire tangled. She reaches up, fingers curling into the back of his neck.
No more running, no walls. Just truth.
And she pulls his head down and kisses him. Rourke freezes for half a heartbeat, shocked. Then he breaks, and everything in him surges. His hands fly to her waist, gripping her like she's the only solid thing in the world. The kiss deepens, raw, hungry, months of tension igniting in one instant. He lifts her effortlessly. Her legs wrap around his waist, instinctual, natural. He presses her back against the wall, breath shaking, forehead against hers for a moment as if trying to catch control, barely holding on.
Amara, if we don't stop, I won't be able to pretend anymore.
He whispers hoarsely, voice breaking. Amara smiles breathlessly.
Good, stop pretending.
He kisses her again, deeper, slower, reverent, and desperate all at once. The bond stirs and deepens, a warm electric rush between them, unmistakable, undeniable. They feel it, both of them, like a door unlocking, but not fully open. Rourke, shaken, pulls back just enough to look into her eyes. His voice cracks.
I feel it. I felt it from the moment I met you. I don't know how to want this.
Amara cups his face gently.
Then learn, with me. Together.
He nods, a small, broken surrender, forehead against hers.
Okay, then I'm done pretending.
He kisses her again. The lantern flickers as their bond glows faintly in the shadows. Elara pauses mid-step as the tether in her chest surges, sending a warm shock through her ribs. She steadies herself on her dresser. This isn't fear or danger. It's something else. Something warmer. And then the mind link cracks open. Not violently, not like the first time when Kaelen shifted, or the second time when they were struggling to hold the town's wards apart. This time, it opens like a door they thought they'd bolted shut. She exhales sharply.
Kaelen?
Her tone is cautious, soft. Not afraid, just wary of what this connection always means. Kaelen jerks slightly, not in shock, but like someone's tapping the shoulder of his soul. He closes his eyes.
Yeah, I'm here.
A low, warm hum threads between them, the tether glowing faintly beneath his skin. This connection is familiar, but deeper now, sharper, like the bond just grew roots. He moves to the window and presses a hand to his chest, breathing steady but thrown off balance.
You felt that too, didn't you?
Yeah, I felt it both times it happened before. But this feels different.
Elara moves slowly towards the window, drawn by instinct.
It feels like warmth. Like something just woke up.
His jaw tightens.
It's not us.
A pulse ripples through the tether. Warm, bright, undeniable.
It's them. Rourke and Amara.
He exhales, acknowledging what his wolf already sensed.
Their bond beginning to snap into place.
And we're feeling the aftershock.
Kaelen doesn't laugh. His voice dips lower, more serious.
We seem to always feel it. Whenever something between us shifts.
She stills, because he's right, and they both know it. Her fingers grip window frame.
I thought we agreed to keep this connection quiet.
We did. I thought avoiding it would make it weaker.
A faint scoff under his breath.
But I was wrong.
Another warm pulse sweeps through them, stronger, heavier. Her heart stutters.
Kaelen.
The link feels clearer now. Stronger. Like it's settling.
She swallows, the truth settling in her chest.
Because their bond is awakening. And ours is already forming.
He closes his eyes, jaw tight.
Yeah.
A pause, not because of fear, but because of what it means. She presses her forehead against the window, whispers soft across the link.
Kaelen, does this scare you?
He hesitates. Not because he doesn't know, but because admitting it is vulnerability he rarely shows.
Not the bond. Just what it means for you.
Alara's breath catches.
I'm not scared of you, our bond, or the link. Or what it means.
Kaelen's wolf surges, protective, aching, and hopeful. His voice through the bond is raw when he speaks.
Elara.
Just her name, but it carries everything he's not ready to say aloud. The mind link softens, not breaking, just settling. Like warm embers instead of a roaring fire.
We'll figure this out. Together.
He exhales, something inside him easing.
Yeah. Together.
Good night, Kaelen.
Good night, Elara.
The tether pulses once more, warm, steady, and alive. The connection fades, but it doesn't close.
Kaelen. Wait. Do you see that? Look toward the farmlands? What's that light?
It's fire.
Oh no.
Alarm bells toll. Wolves flood into the courtyard, shifting mid-stride. Kaelen leads them, alpha resonance pulsing beneath his skin.
Warriors, half shift and brace. Trackers and archers on the roofs. Call out everything you see.
Wolves obey instantly. Bones stretch, claws sharpen, muscles coil.
Trackers, I want full visibility.
He pauses just long enough to assess distances, angles, and rogue velocity.
Archers, take the north and east rooftops. Pick off anything trying to flank or break formation.
Half-shift wolves move with disciplined speed, loading quivers, sprinting up the stone steps to higher vantage points. A veteran archer, a wolf named Thalen, salutes Kaelen as he passes.
We'll thin them before they reach the town.
Kaelen nods once, trusting him.
Good. Make every shot count.
Within seconds, wolves with bows line the rooftops. Trackers call out movement. Archers adjust position. The first volley releases, raining down precise, deadly arrows into the charging rogues.
Smart. You're finally using every asset you have.
I'm not losing this town.
Elara rushes forward, breath sharp, hands shaking. She plants her feet and lifts her palms toward the sky. The tether flares, gold-violet lightning streaking between her and Kaelen. A dome of magic blooms outward, But something new gleams beneath the gold, a faint silver-blue water sheen, rippling like liquid light.
Come on, hold!
Mirelle arrives at a run, staff in hand, already chanting to reinforce ambient wards. She joins Elara at the gate and immediately sees that something is wrong with the flames.
That's corrupted ley light. It shouldn't spread this fast.
Kaelen nods, tense.
We're holding for now. Can you strengthen the dome?
I can buy you time.
Villagers pour into the courtyard, terrified. A young wolf attempts to break formation to save a straggler.
Hold your position! That's an order!
The wolf freezes, then nods, realizing Kaelen's tone is unmistakably alpha. Amara steps beside Elara, eyes narrowing at the flames. She notices the room fire patterns.
That fire, it's not just destroying. It's signaling.
To who?
Amara doesn't answer. The patterns mirror something she recognizes from Coven lore. All down the line, wolves drop to combat form. Hollis stands just behind the forward line, not hiding, but visibly rattled.
Everyone stay calm. The wards will hold.
If Umair had a spine, he'd be on the line.
He's here, Amara. I'm right here. Just not getting in your way.
Hollis stands near the line, rattled but present. Crimson fire slams into Elara's dome. Rogues hurl themselves at the barrier, each hit sending shockwaves through Elara's body. The tether crackles wildly, emotional bleed surging. She gasps as the emotional bleed spikes hard, her fear hitting Kaelen through the tether. He stumbles, grabbing the stone wall for balance. The dome trembles under rogue assault.
Elara, focus! You're spiraling!
He pulls her close, grounding her. The tether erupts gold. Then a sudden silver-blue shockwave ripples through it, cold as deep water. Kaelen's claws lengthen involuntarily. His wolf snarls.
Your fear is mine, but so is your strength, and my strength is yours.
Then we use all of it.
The dome expands in a massive wave, and throwing rogues back like leaves in a storm, her knees buckle. Across the yard, a tracker shouts.
East line up. They're regrouping. We need a command.
Kaelen's head snaps up. Alpha instinct fires. He looks at Elara once more, a look that says, I'm coming back, then releases her.
Stay on your feet. I'll be right back.
He turns, and the chaos swallows him. Her legs give out anyway. She collapses to one knee, the dome's energy still flickering at her fingertips. Villagers pour into the courtyard with buckets of water, moving fast, shouting to each other over the noise. Jaden sees her go down. He sprints forward, reaches her first, catching her shoulders before she hits the ground.
Elara, here, lean on me.
He brushes ash from her sleeve, voice trembling. His presence is warm, familiar. The easy, uncomplicated safety of someone who has known her since childhood. The kind of warmth that costs nothing and asks nothing. The tether carries it instantly. Across the courtyard, still commanding the east line, he stops mid-word. It hits him through the tether like a hand closing around something he didn't know was exposed. Not pain, not danger, but warmth. Her warmth, directed somewhere else. His knees hit the ground. Amber eyes flare. Wolf surging. Something raw and unguarded tearing out of him through the bond. Not a shout, not a word spoken aloud, just a pulse through the tether. Involuntary. Wounded.
Not yours.
Elara goes still in Jaden's arms. The pulse hits her through the mind link like a hand closing around her chest. Wordless, raw, unmistakably him. She feels it the way she's felt all of it since they kissed, not as noise but as truth, the thing he'd never say out loud. Her focus snaps across the courtyard. She finds him, on his knees, amber eyes burning, jaw locked against something he won't name. Jaden feels her shift. her attention suddenly somewhere he can't follow, on a frequency he doesn't have access to.
Elara? What just?
I'm all right.
But she's not looking at Jaden anymore. She holds Kaelen's gaze across the distance between them. And then, deliberately, carefully, she lowers something she's been holding back since the river clearing, since the kiss, since the moment she told him she was done telling herself lies. She doesn't explain Jaden. She doesn't reach for words. She just opens the tether and lets it move through. Not comfort or management, just truth. What she actually feels for him. Stronger, warmer than what travels through for Jaden, and more frightening, deeper, more complicated. It wraps around him like an embrace. Across the courtyard, Kaelen goes very still. His wolf stops snarling. He feels it.
Elara.
Now you know.
Just the two of them, holding something wordless across the noise, smoke, and chaos of everything around them. Jaden watches her face shift, from complicated to something quieter and more private, and understands without being told that whatever just passed between them has nothing to do with him.
Right. Okay.
He releases her shoulders gently and steps back. He picks up a fallen bucket, gets back to work, and doesn't look back. Comfort spilled like a bomb, but what she sent him was not comfort. It was a choice. And Kaelen felt every word she didn't say. Kaelen pushes to his feet, steadier now. Something settled behind his eyes that wasn't there before. Moves back toward her through the crowd, not running, but deliberate, cutting through the chaos like it doesn't exist, until he reaches her. He doesn't say anything, he just offers his hand. She takes it. The tether pulses warm and steady and entirely theirs. A distant howl cracks the air. Rourke arrives with more pack members, hits the courtyard like a storm, half shifted, claws tearing through the first rogue. Amara is already beside him, instinct. She moves with runic light dancing up her arms, every spell aligned with his strikes. Their rhythm isn't coincidence, it's bond deep.
Rourke!
A rogue lunges at Rourke's blind side. She hits the rogue with a blast so fierce it cracks the courtyard stone. Rourke freezes for half a heartbeat, breath shuddering. Her calling his name goes straight through him, not like an order, but like a tether tugging at his heart. He forces himself back into focus.
You can't.
He stops, shakes his head, in a softer tone.
Not like that. Not when I can feel you.
Amara swallows hard, but doesn't look away.
We said we'd learn together, so stay with me.
Rourke meets her eyes, and for just a moment, everything around them blurs.
I am.
Another wave of rogues crashes in. They move as one, no hesitation. A pack soldier whispers to another.
They're not just fighting together, they're bonded.
The soldier isn't wrong, and both Amara and Rourke heard it. Their eyes flicked toward each other, not in denial, not in avoidance, but acknowledgement, unspoken, electric, and real. Trackers shout warnings.
Left side. They're digging under.
Rogues attempt to burrow beneath the dome edge.
Cut them off! Move!
Wolves slam into the flanking rogues. One young wolf is injured, stopping them. Elara tries to reinforce the barrier. Her dome flickers violently. She strains to hold the barrier. Her hands shake uncontrollably. Suddenly, a ripple of water-like light flows along the dome, sealing the breach.
What was that?
Kaelen sees it. He feels it.
Elara, your magic is changing.
Mirelle sees it. She stops chanting.
Water. That's not just magic.
Amara lifts her hand to cast another rune, but the sigil forms on its own, silver white and pulsing. A strong, powerful wind surge pushes Rogues back. She recoils, panicked.
No, not here, not now.
Before she can think further, more Rogues surge in. Rourke leaps to protect her. Mirelle grips her staff.
Wind! Oh gods! The elements are stirring.
Mirelle slams down her staff. Her eyes glow violent. A high-pitched sound fills the air, affecting only the Rogues, making them drop to the ground and grab their heads.
That won't hold them long.
The battle rages. The dome flickers under impact. Rogues slam against it. Wolves clash in the streets. Smoke, fire, and panic. One of the pack children, little Ian, runs, pulling his younger sister Sadie behind him. They are too close to the chaos, too exposed. A rogue slips through a weak point in the line. Before anyone can react, he grabs them both. Ian screams.
Elara!
The rogue leaps, landing on a nearby rooftop. Another rogue joins him. They stand high above the chaos, children in their grip. Everything stutters, just for a second, because everyone understands. Pups in danger. Amara and Elara don't see it first. They feel it. A sharp, gut-deep pull, protective and primal. They both go still. Then they turn. At the same time, their eyes. Elara's glow violet. Amara's glow silver. Not soft, not controlled. Something deeper and older. The air changes. Heavier, charged, like pressure before a storm breaks. Kaelen and Rourke feel it instantly. Their wolves react.
Elara.
Amara.
They see it. The children. The threat. They don't speak. They don't hesitate. They look at each other, and something locks in. Then they move. They don't run. They disappear. Like the Dark Witch did, violet and silver shimmer through the air like light breaking across water and wind. One heartbeat, they're standing beside Kaelen and Rourke. The next, they are already on the roof. On opposite sides of the roads, faster than anything, even faster than wolves. The dome. It flickers, just slightly, a ripple of instability. Kaelen feels it instantly. His hand lifts, instinct, not thought. The tether between them flares brighter. Gold intensifies, threading through the barrier. The dome steadies.
I've got it.
Mirelle notices, eyes narrow but not surprised.
It's holding.
The rogue on the roof grins, cruel. He lifts little Sadie, preparing to drop her. She's terrified. Elara steps forward, calm, terrifyingly still. She raises her hand. A distant roar of water. Building. From everywhere. Water rises. It gathers behind her. A massive wall. Alive and answering.
No.
The water shifts. Sharpens. Freezes. Transforms into ice daggers. Her hand drops. The icicles launch. Impact. Both rogues are struck, pinned, frozen mid-motion, shattered. The children fall. Ian and Sadie drop. Amara moves. She raises both hands. The wind erupts. A spiraling tunnel, precise, controlled. The children stop mid-fall. Suspended, as if held by unseen hands. Amara, focused.
Easy.
The wind lowers them, gently, carefully, to the ground. Shaken, breathing hard, alive. The chaos of battle dulls for a split second, like the world pauses to acknowledge what just happened. Elara moves first. She's beside Ian in an instant. She takes a shaky breath, feeling drained suddenly. She feels something wet beneath her nose and wipes it away, noticing blood on her hand. Elara drops to her knees in front of Ian, hands gentle on his shoulders.
You're all right. I've got you.
Ian nods quickly, trying not to cry, but failing. He throws his arms around her. Elara freezes for half a heartbeat, then wraps him in a firm, protective hold.
You came.
Elara gives a soft smile.
Always.
Sadie is trembling. Amara kneels, brushing hair gently from her face.
You're safe. You're okay.
Sadie clutches her tightly. Amara holds her without hesitation. Kaelen watches. Something shifts in his expression. Not just admiration, something deeper. Rourke, still catching his breath, but watching Amara like he's seeing her clearly for the first time. Elara and Amara exchange a quick look. Breathing hard, they stand. Amara stumbles, trying to catch her breath. Both of their hands are shaking. Kaelen and Rourke clock it, concerned. Elara lifts Ian. Amara lifts Sadie, protective. Moments later, a mother breaks through the crowd. Elara and Amara reach her,
Ian! Sadie?
carefully placing the children into her arms. The mother collapses to her knees, holding them tightly, overwhelmed.
Thank you, thank you.
Elara nods once, quiet. Amara gives a small, reassuring look. People saw all of it. The speed, the power, the restraint, the care. Kaelen exhales, something settling. Rourke, low, almost to himself.
Yeah.
They turn, together. The softness disappears. Not gone, just set aside. They step forward, side by side, and rejoin the fight. Elara looks at the dome, realizes it never dropped. She looks at Kaelen. No words, just understanding. A cloaked figure stands on a ridge. Crimson fire bends around her like reverence. A faint lullaby drifts from her, haunting and familiar. Mirelle freezes. Her entire body goes still.
Celine!
That song. Kaelen, I know that song. Why does it feel like?
I know it too. I shouldn't, but I do.
Kaelen steps forward.
Who are you? What do you want?
The figure tilts her head amused. She lifts a hand. Every rogue freezes, then retreats in perfect order. The cloaked woman dissolves into crimson mist. Her lullaby lingers, threading through the smoke. Elara grips the wall, chest burning from a strange, painful pull, as if something within her is responding. Elara collapses again. Kaelen catches her. Their foreheads touch. The tether pulses, gold twined with silver blue.
Kaelen, don't worry. I'm okay.
Elara.
Her skin briefly shows faint rippling patterns, elemental. Rourke and Amara land tangled, breathing hard, eyes locked. Rourke looks away first, the intensity too much for him. Amara notices, and it scares her more than the flames. The storm has passed, but the air still feels charged. Low firelight flickers across the room. The pack house is quieter now. The door opens quietly. Kaelen carefully carries Elara in. The room is dim, soft lamplight casting warm shadows across familiar space. This isn't a temporary place. This is where she belongs now. He lowers her gently onto the bed. His hand lingers at her back a moment longer than necessary, like letting go costs something. Elara stirs, barely. Her fingers catch weakly at his shirt.
Kaelen.
He leans in immediately, forehead to forehead. breath to breath. The tether pulses, alive in a new way.
I'm here.
Her eyes flutter. She's exhausted, but aware, and she feels him.
You're worried.
A small, broken exhale from him. No point denying it.
You collapsed.
I'm still here.
As she says it, her skin flickers. Just for a moment. Subtle, rippling patterns beneath the surface. Elemental. Gone as quickly as they came. Kaelen sees it and freezes, but doesn't pull away. He presses his forehead to hers again, grounding them both.
Then stay.
The tether pulses again, stronger this time. Her grip loosens as sleep pulls her under, but their hands remain loosely intertwined. Kaelen doesn't move. They walk in silence, not together, not apart, just aligned. Amara's cloak is torn. Rourke's shirt is half burned at the shoulder, both still carrying the battle in their bodies. Amara steps slow, just slightly, not enough for most to notice, but Rourke does.
You're dragging.
I'm fine.
But she isn't, not really. She flexes her fingers like she's trying to shake something off beneath her skin. A faint flicker, silver, barely there, gone before it fully forms. Rourke's jaw tightens. He saw it, but doesn't call it out. The door creaks open. Rourke steps in first, scanning automatically, protective instinct still fully engaged. Amara leans against the doorframe, watching him.
You always do that.
He glances back.
Do what?
Check the room, like something's always coming.
Something usually is.
Silence stretches. Not awkward, but heavy. As she steps in, her gaze flicks, just briefly, to the place where she stood last time, where she pushed him, challenged him, where everything shifted. She closes the door behind her. The click echoes louder than it should. They stand there, close but not touching. The space between them feels alive, both remembering what happened last time they were in his room together.
You looked away.
Her voice is steady, but something flickers behind it. Not just the moment from earlier, the memory of his mouth on hers. Rourke stiffens slightly. He knows exactly what she means.
Didn't think you noticed.
I notice everything. Especially with you.
Then, quieter.
Why?
Rourke exhales slowly. This is harder than the fight.
Because if I didn't, I would have reached for you, and I wouldn't have stopped.
Amara's breath catches, just slightly.
And stopping matters?
Rourke steps closer now. He stops just short of her, like he's learned the exact distance where control holds.
With you, yeah.
That hits her harder than anything else tonight. The tension doesn't spike, it settles, grounds. She moves past him, sitting on the edge of the bed, exhaustion finally catching up to her. The moment she stops moving, it hits her, heavier than she expected. She exhales slowly. He watches her for a moment, then turns, grabbing a spare blanket, tosses it gently beside her.
Get some sleep.
She doesn't move, just looks at him. And for once, she doesn't argue.
You're leaving?
Rourke hesitates, and that hesitation says everything. He glances at her hands again, remembering the elemental flicker. Something in him shifts from tension to protection.
I shouldn't stay.
Amara tilts her head slightly, reading him, seeing straight through him.
You've already decided to.
Rourke exhales. He moves to the other side of the bed, not touching her, respecting space she hasn't asked for. He sits and then slowly leans back, one arm behind his head, alert. Amara watches him for a moment, then lies down too, on her side, facing him. There's space between them, but not much. The room quiets. Their breathing begins to sink, slowly. Rourke's eyes finally close. His hand rests near hers. She studies him in the dim light, something soft flickering across her face. She closes her eyes, then opens them briefly, taking in the room, taking in him. Then a feeling she hasn't felt in a long time settles over her. Belonging. Later that night, the packhouse yard is alive with quiet urgency. Injured villagers are being tended to. Guards rotate positions. Torches burn low. Mayor Hollis moves through the space, organizing, steady despite the strain. Jayden also moves among the survivors, carrying supplies, assisting where he can. Out of place, but refusing to leave. Kaelen moves through it all with calm authority, issuing commands, adjusting defenses. The pack responds instantly, instinctively. His eyes scan the yard, counting without looking like he is. One of his guards steps forward.
Perimeter's secure.
Kaelen nods, but something doesn't settle. His gaze shifts, just slightly, toward the upper level of the pack house. No reaction, but he's already noticed.
Rourke's off rotation.
The guard hesitates, because Rourke is never off rotation.
You want me to?
No.
From an upstairs window, Elara watches, wrapped in a blanket, still exhausted but steady. Her hand rests lightly against the glass. Her chest tightens, not from pain, but from what she feels through the bond. Below, Kaelen pauses, just for a second. His gaze flicks upward, like he feels her watching. The tether pulses. Jayden glances up, catching sight of Elara's silhouette in the window. His expression tightens. He looks away and gets back to work. Upstairs, a door remains closed. Inside, the firelight flickers low. The room is quiet. Amara and Rourke both sleep, exhaustion finally claiming them. Sometime during the night, the space between them disappeared. She rests against him, one arm loosely curled near his chest. Rourke's body has shifted, instinctively and protective. His hand rests at her back, and for once, Rourke isn't on watch. Smoke curls over Briarwood. The last traces of crimson light fade into the forest. The air feels different, charged, like something unseen has shifted. Mirelle stands alone in the town square. A crimson wisp rises from the forest.
The keys have awakened, and Celine will try to use them.
Morelle's hand moves toward the pouch at her belt, the one she carries herbs in, and stops. The wind stills, as if the world itself is holding its breath. And for the first time, in a long time, Mirelle doesn't have a remedy, doesn't have a containment plan. The key's awakening was always coming, and she had always known it. But knowing and standing in it are different things. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode of The Witch's Binding, coming soon.